Alright, so we're heading out to the London Game Market. It is actually 1 PM right now, but yeah, I decided to go for the cheaper ticket. I think it cost me about £4.50, £4.13p or so just to go. I'm not really too fussed about buying things when I'm there, so the whole early bird gets the worm thing isn't something I'm really desperate for. You know, if I do miss something good, then I'm not really too fussed about that, because I'm admittedly not really into the whole game collecting as much anymore. Like, I managed to get in and get out before the prices of games kind of skyrocketed. That is a bit of a different topic though, so I don't really want to go into that. But so yeah, I just pretty happy with a 1:30 ticket. I got the day off. Why not just drop down at the market and just see kind of what they got at the time? And yeah, so not a bad day today. A little bit cloudy, and about 10-15 minutes away from it right now. So I will cut the video here and go straight to the bit when I'm actually at the venue itself. We're here at the event now, just queuing up outside. Not too bad. And now we just stepped in. Alright, same as before. Ooh, actually, there's one there. Oh, that's quite cool. No Japanese games, but that's okay. Oh, GameCube, here we go. GameCube. I'm looking for Japanese GameCube. Killer 7. Wow, I still never got around to getting this, even though I'm a huge fan of it. Extreme G3 for 5, yeah. Cal the Kangaroo. It's actually a bit of an underrated game that is. ETBs.
Which one are these? 1004 or 1003? No, you want 1004 or 1003 because you... I'm not sweating, bro. It's so cool.
It's quite well kept. Kept in quite good condition. I can't zoom in, I'll put the
Find anything?
I saw it last time, and I don't know why I didn't pick up last time. Oops, sorry. I should probably just wear my backpack actually, because I'm hitting people. Animal Crossing cards.
Would you like a receipt?
Ooh.
Good? Thank you very much. That's a ruler, darling. I couldn't get it to work, so I'm selling it now.
I already have the modem. I can't see PS1. £100, well. Good thing I don't need that anymore. 100 for Skies of Arcadia. Oh wow, real mist. So I have all of these, and have all of these.
In preparation.
Naruto I have as well.
Hey, look. The copy that I have. The Japanese one.
Chicken noodle, yeah, why not?
Yeah. Still in 2 lines, like,
Yeah, I have all of these. Have all of these.
it's the... These are, you know, Puyo Puyo.
Have all of these as well.
Puyo Puyo is available. And they just never continue.
Ace of the Sky, £18. £18.
With one of them. Japanese, they never released enough.
Killer 7, 60 quid. Wow. Bloody Water EX. £20.
Oh, brother. Yo. Is he not?
I think I might also...
And I don't know why, but it's like £10 in the UK.
Chinese English.
Yeah, their games in Japan get crazy money. It's a good game. It's a good game. Yeah. £150 quite nice in a bank account as well. That's yeah. Sorry, so you've only read it really. Yeah.
Another rest of
If you want anything moved about, or if you want to come in and look at anything, just let me know.
Okay, thanks. Do you have any unboxed Super Famicom games?
There's quite a lot in my shop.
There's no way I'm going to find this one game in one.
So we're just outside Glasgow, so we are quite far away. But we've got a really active Facebook group with 10,000 members. And
I lived in Kingsford.
Oh, here we go. These are like some good price GameCube games. At the back of the hall now. Some GameCube games over there as well. The Bayonetta Premier Edition, that's quite cool. The Famicom mini-series, these are quite nice little collectibles. Oh, they've got more. Left 4 Dead for 99p. That's pretty good actually. Yeah, actually I might pick up some 360 games if there's anything I need. Oh, sorry. Space Marine, I don't think I have Space Marine for Xbox. But have a look at the GameCube game. I haven't really picked anything up yet though, but there's been quite a few things I'm interested in, but the prices are a bit too much. This is all PAL Region games, but then I'm looking for NTS PAL GameCube games here as well. Oh yeah, Shrek 2. Scorpion King, £10 for Scorpion King. I mean, that was also the budget of the movie, the CG in The Mummy. Sonic DX for 30. Robots is actually quite an underrated game. Let's see our price for that. Yeah, nothing too special here. Oops, sorry about that, yeah. Let's try and find that Japanese game. It's going to be a bit tough amongst all the Japanese games out there. Still got a couple of Pokemon cards, I guess. Kirby Parade. This seems like quite a good aisle here, actually. Like down here, and then like quite a lot of good, more open space as well. So it's a little bit easier to kind of move around. So I'm okay for Wii. I'm not going to bother with Wii. Sonic Unleashed for a £5. That's a nice price. That's a really good price. That's a pretty decent price. Cup of Funnels Ranch Rescue for £1. Punch Out. Let's say £20 for Punch Out. Sumo Bros U Deluxe. Yeah, this place has got some pretty decent prices. I think these are quite well priced. Conquest Bad Fur Day for £400. Wow, that is super expensive. Killer Instinct up there, box. Oh, here we go. Xbox. Oh, maybe I can finally pick up. Alright, I'm going to pick one of them up. Alright, I've definitely got one here I'm going to grab. Definitely going to get the...
God of War 1 and 2. God of War 1 and 2 for this yesterday.
Which one, sorry?
God of War.
The only God of War I've got is the Volume 2 collection.
This is good.
Yeah, 1 and 2.
The PSP versions.
Please be open.
Two games, yeah? One
Okay, I may have to pick this up. I don't think I have. So now at this point I've picked up a couple of one game, I picked up Alpha Protocol for Xbox 360 for a £5. Not bad, not bad. Alpha Protocol for £5, not bad. I like that. Retro games, I think I'm okay for as much. I'm still looking for a few. Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, I think I'll be grabbing that actually. Yeah. Controllers are like 25 on the room over there. So
That's all cards, right?
Five Nights at Freddy plushes. This is where I'm at now. Yeah, we're still got quite a lot going on. Still got quite a lot going on here. Alright, here we go. Terraria for £3. Yeah, that's a good. Ooh. A double pack. Perfect Dark for a £5. Space Marine for £5.
oh, I had this one.
Yeah. Cash. Right, so I've just bought those games. We've got some really cool manuals here as well, Japanese ones. Managed to work my way around. So I at least want to pick up one GameCube game. At least one. And last time I came here, this place had a really good GameCube game, so we'll have a look. But first, some more 360 and Japanese ones as well. Okay, here we go, GameCube games. Let's get the GameCube games. Let's see what we got. So last time I came here, this place had really good GameCube games. A good selection and for a good price as well. So which ones do I have already? Yeah, I've got it already, that's fine. 24. I do have that as well. Fantasy Star I have. And Naruto, I have FIFA. I don't have FIFA, but I don't really want it. Oh, okay, I don't actually have that. £24. 25, Mario Party. Rogue Squadron, Wave Race, Pokemon Channel. Oh, but it's not complete. just a game, it's not complete. 30, wow. Mega Man, which I have as well. I have this Tower of Duraga, which I already have. Zoo Cube, I don't think I have Zoo Cube, and for £16, you can probably get that cheaper. Company's Grandpa I have. Yeah, this is like more premium pricing as well. Yeah, pretty sure I have this. Wii games. Wii games I can just download to my Wii U anyway. Like just pirate them or whatever. Okami for 16 for Japanese Okami's not bad. GameCube over there as well, but there's nothing over there I really need either. Oh, that's cool. There's Brightest for PS1. The original Souls game, basically. I'm actually going to ask how much that is. That's pretty sweet.
Oh yeah, I think.
Going for the Tekken. Oh, 65 for Brightest. Damn, that's so sick. That's not a bad price for Brightest. I've never seen that before. I can't believe how expensive Red Hot Rumble is on GameCube when it's not even really that good. It used to be like £5 back in the day. Tekken Hybrid for 40. Yeah. Yeah, maybe no GameCube games this time. Ooh. NTFC box. That is really cool though, £20, but I don't like NTSC boxes.
Cheers, thank you.
£10 for Wall 2, so that. Really nice weights of this as well. Ooh, Shinchan. £8, wow, okay. Never mind.
Thank you.
Oshare Kiroku.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you this.
Oshare Nikki. Shinchan is £8. The big box Wii remote version of Wii Party. Let's have a look. Rise of Nightmares. £7. I think this is like another premium type of one. GameCube games, let's have a look. Oh, I actually have this. But let's see how much they're charging. 44. So glad I picked this up a long time ago. The system's up there as well. Where's the GameCube? I just saw GameCube somewhere. There's some cool artworks down here for Ryu and Ken and Jin Kazama. Oh, this is a really nice collection. Damn, that is good. Metroid Legacy, yeah, that's cool. Really nice set, really nice set. Under Night in Birth. That's a pretty good set. I like the Under Night in Birth. These are in like a little bag. Just random grading companies. Really?
Right.
It's 23.
23 and you get that for free, yeah? Alright, thank you.
That guy just got fleeced. Oh, he paid way too much money for that. Alright, let's try and look for this Boku no Natsuyasumi. I'm on my final stretch. I've just done the whole trip around. Maybe I might get a Game Boy game. If I find any more 360 games, I've got quite a decent stash today. Maybe I'll ask how much these Pokemon Band-Aids are. But yeah, let's have a look and see if I can pick up Boku no Natsuyasumi from the PlayStation 1 section. See if I can grab a cheap Switch game, that would be pretty cool. And if not that, then... Because I did get a really good Switch game last time, which is cool. So, yeah, this time, let's do like a big purchase, a big game purchase, nothing too small. Let's do like a nice big one. Switch, GameCube, which probably isn't going to happen, or yeah, GameCube. So let's go have a look. So Boku no Natsuyasumi on PS1, that's like my main one. And PS1 is in the good stuff is in the corner. So maybe, yeah, let's have a look. A little bit low on battery right now as well. Alright, so now I am back from the London gaming market. As always, I always have a good time there. It's great just to see retro video games out in the open. There may be a couple of things I'd like to get. Just briefly, my kind of intent when I go there isn't necessarily to buy much. Partly one, because it's just way too expensive now. I'm kind of fortunate in that I managed to do a lot of my retro game, buy a lot of retro video games that I wanted, 10 plus years ago, and even up until 2019 before I left, to go travel and that, and before the pandemic and everything kind of took off, everything that I wanted to get was really cheap. So I don't really need to worry about collecting video games that much anymore, but there's still quite a few things on my list that I'd like to own, especially if it comes to like collections like Pokemon and Zelda collections. The main systems I do collect for as well is GameCube, both PAL and Japanese. I also collect for Xbox 360 and also Switch, and maybe just one or two individual games that are kind of sentimental, so I might collect like a PS1 game, for example. Funnily enough, when I went there last time with my friend Stuart, we actually came across a copy of Boku no Natsuyasumi, which is a game that I had seen from Action Button Reviews. His review was really interesting. I have actually since completed that on my modded Nintendo 3DS, and it was Japanese, so I should have picked it up then. It was £20, it's quite expensive I think, knowing that I couldn't buy it for like £3 in Japan. so I wasn't really in a rush then. But if I did promise myself if I saw it this time, I'd probably pick it up. So that's generally my kind of goal when I go there, is to not spend too much money, and I'd at least like to go there and maybe buy a couple of games for cheap, or one game for quite expensive, like let's say 20 to 30 quid is okay with me if it's like one game. But especially when it comes to Japanese games, which I've got quite a lot of, I know that I can get them cheaper, since having gone to Japan and being able to buy those games for like £1 is instead of £50, you know. So yeah, that's kind of my intent when I go to the London gaming event. It's either lots of little cheap games or the one big game that I want to get. So starting off, to contradict what I've just said, I ended up, as soon as I go there, on the left hand side there was a booth with Pokemon cards. So I did actually manage to pick up a few cards that I've been wanting to get, and they were quite cheap, which is nice. So I picked up a Radiant Greninja. So this is Greninja, is one of my favourite cards. This card is fucking annoying though, because it's just used in so many decks. But I never actually had one, so it's always good to get that off the checklist. Radiant Alakazam. Alakazam is my favourite Pokemon. It's got a bit of a niche play. Radiant Greninja as well for £3. A bit too much, I think I paid. I can get that for maybe £1, but whatever. Alakazam was £2, and the Radiant Serena, which I think is a very strong card, and I'm using at the moment in a secret Wigglytuff deck for £1. So getting a card that I'm using in my deck at the moment for that cheap is pretty good. So to be honest, 3 Radiant cards for £3 is great. For £6. Can't do the maths. Got a hair right there in my eye as well. Also, yeah, I will be shaving soon because it's getting a bit too long. But I'm working on the project at the moment, that's why. So, next up, the games themselves. So I didn't find any Japanese GameCube games. I couldn't seem to find that copy of Boku no Natsuyasumi, but I do remember what the seller was like. I don't think the seller was there this time, but just dropped the bloody disc. But there was a seller that was selling the usual big seller who's got like a huge amount of Japanese games. They're actually based in Scotland, so I might have to check them out and see if they have it. But it's not really desperate, it's just a game that's got a bit of a sentimental value to me. And again, it's PS1, so I'm not too desperate for it. So it was really cool if I could find Boku no Natsuyasumi again this time, but you know, it's not that important. So basically, when I was around the venue, it was more or less just me having a mooch, and if there was anything I really wanted to pick up for a good price, then I would. Otherwise, I was going to focus on Xbox 360 this time. I do actually realise that at this point I've got a really good Xbox 360 collection, but I do need to actually now make a note of what games I do have and what games I am still looking for, or would at least like to own, because we're now at the point where the Xbox 360 is pretty much 20 years old, and some games now have really skyrocketed in value, even really shit games. So even games like Bullet Witch, which is a game, I mean, I like gaming anyway, so it's okay, I'd still enjoy it for the flaws that it has, but Bullet Witch now has actually gone up by quite a lot. But back in the day, you could find that in CEX for like £2, but now it's like £20, and it's not even that good of a game. But you know, Xbox 360 is collectible now. Thankfully, I was really into Xbox 360, so collecting for me isn't too difficult these days. But yeah, let's get to it anyway. Excuse me, the hay fever is horrible as well. So I did actually manage to pick up a lot of games off my list, and all of them were cheap. At most, I think I paid about £3 for some of these, but the majority of them were £1. And not to mention, I do have the space for it just while I'm here as well, without having to clog up my room. Everything I have is still in storage, so I don't want to bring too much in. But yeah, let's get to it then. The first one is The Darkness. This game is a game that I have actually completed. I think it's amazing as well. So I picked this up for £1. You know, fully complete, all good. This is also the disc that I just dropped as well. So yeah, not off to a good start already, but The Darkness is an amazing game. It is one that I don't actually have. I think I borrowed it, or maybe it broke or something. And if I do have it, it's £1 anyway. But this is what I'm saying. Now I need to make a list of my Xbox 360 games, and then I can not have, you know, doubles or even triples. So The Darkness. This is Alien Colonial Marines. I got this for £2. It's actually a pretty bad game, but I'm going to pick it up just while it's cheap. Again, it's one of those, like, I'm aiming to have a really nice Xbox 360 collection as well. I need to look at the camera, not me in the video itself. So Aliens Colonial Marines for £2 that was. Not a good game, but I can add it to my excuse me, Xbox 360 collection for like a nice collection at least. Crisis 1, this is also fully complete for £1 as well. So we'll open that up. Sorry, Crisis 2 that is. I do actually own a digital copy of this. I remember when Gears of War 2 came out, there was when I went to go pick this up from GameStation, they, for some reason, when you bought Gears of War 2, they were like, oh here, you can also have just a free digital slip. Similar to this actually, it was like just a digital code for Crisis 2, so I've got Crisis 2 downloaded on my Xbox 360, but, excuse me, but yeah, was it Gears 2? This game came out in 2020, what's the print date on the disc? 2011, yeah, so that would have been Gears 3 then, I think. So back when Gears 3 came out, I was like, here, just have a free digital code for Crisis 2. But yeah, £1, not bad, not bad. This is a game I think I might already have, but for £3, Fantasy Star Universe. This is a game that I do remember playing at my friend's house back when the demo came out in like 2009, I think it was. 2008 was it? What's the print date on this? Yeah, 2004. That's the copyright on this, 2004. So I think this was actually, yeah, I'll have to check. I believe this was like 2008 or so. But yeah, this game, I remember a lot of people playing this back in the demo alone. So yeah, just to get this off my list. I don't think I actually had a copy of this, so picked it up for £3 just in case. Why not? Call of Duty Ghosts for £1. It's about as complete as it's going to get for a game that came out in 2013. Just a disc, but £1 for Call of Duty Ghosts. Two Human for £2. More like Two Human. This is also a promotional copy as well. I actually quite like the promotional copies because I like games that have a bit more of a story to tell. These are usually given out to reviewers and such, but it's really cool to have, I think. Also, it's a one disc push one, which is odd. Usually you only get that for double discs. But yeah, not for resale. Two Human for £1. Quake 4. I can't remember how much this was, but I think this was also £1 as well. Oh, whoa, it's got another disc in there. Oh, another Quake. Oh, bonus disc. Oh, I see. Maybe, you know what, maybe, so yeah, Quake here and then a Quake bonus disc, but it doesn't seem to, they both don't seem to fit in there. Maybe the Two Human one and this one I could swap them around. Yeah, Quake for £1. This is all from the same seller as well. He was like, I need to get going, so everything is £1. Fusion Frenzy. This is a game that I've seen quite a bit. Never actually bought it, but for £1, why not? Promotional copy. Dragon Age. It's a series I really didn't like that much. In terms of BioWare games, I'm very much a much bigger Mass Effect fan. Dragon Age 1 I didn't really get into. Dragon Age 2 I also played. I just didn't get into it, but for again £1, why not? I just pick up and get it out of the way. This was about £3 I think. Terraria on Xbox 360. No, this was £2 I remember. The little stick on the top peeled it off already. That was about £2, not too bad. Yep, all in there as well. And then lastly, what I picked up was a game that I've always wanted to just eventually get around to. I was, funny enough, watching a video on this one recently, but it is actually the Obsidian game published by Sega, Alpha Protocol, and that was also about £2 as well. This is a game that's actually quite a gem. It's highly talked about. There's a video on YouTube I was watching, I think from G-Man Lives, where he talks about how good the game is. I've heard other people refer to how good this game is, like it's very much an underrated classic, or hidden gem, if you will. I do remember this game coming out, like being advertised in Xbox magazines, but I never really cared about it too much. It looked really generic, especially because of how good the 360 generation was and how many games there were. It was easy to overlook something like this, which is something that I did. So yeah, I managed to get that out. So this is actually a game I really want to play. So I might end up picking up a pre-owned Xbox 360 and then go through this at some point. So that was my pickups actually. Not too bad. So that was everything. Everything there was about £1 each, on average. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So £11 roughly for Xbox 360 games. Plus £6 for the free Pokemon cards. Anyway, if we were to actually add the proper prices in, whether it was like £2, £3, in total I spent £20 on you know, the free Pokemon cards and the Xbox 360 games, which for a day out at a retro gaming market to get some of the 360 games off my list, it's pretty good. I would like to have at least picked up a big GameCube game, at least one of the Japanese ones. Thankfully, again, I don't need to do as much for my Japanese GameCube collection because it's pretty big anyway. And again, I managed to get in before 2019 and the pandemic when everyone started buying it and pricing everything up. So my Japanese GameCube collection is pretty solid. But if there's anything I do see that I don't have and it's for a good price, I'm willing to pick it up. The same can be said for Nintendo Switch. I did pick up a few good games last the March event. But yeah, overall it was good. I met some really cool people there as well, and helping out this one lady with her Pokemon cards for her because she was Australian as a nanny. So yeah, it was good. It was a good time. I'm looking forward to the next gaming market. The fact that I got quite a lot for like £20, it's pretty good. So I'll have to see when the next one is. Yeah, thanks for watching.